Welcome back to another weapon build video, and today we're going to take a look at the Telos Akbolto. So, I've said this already in 2 videos, and it seems like only one person listened to me, and they gave me a whole list of weapons that they wanted to see for 2022. I mean, honestly, some that I did already for 2021, so I don't really see myself doing it again for 2022, but there is some weapons that I will do. So, yeah, but guys, like, I don't think this is hard at all. I need you guys to go over on my community tab on my channel. There's a community post saying what weapons do you guys want to see for builds in 2022. Comment there. What builds on weapons do you want to see for that weapon? It's not that hard. Please go over there and comment. Do not comment down below in this video. Comment on the community post that I uploaded. Like, I think it was like a while ago. So I need you to go over there and do that. This is content for you guys, for weapons that you want to see for 2022, so you can get the best quality build that I can put out for you for that weapon. This is helping you, not me. It's really helping you. So let me know over there right now. Now, actually, after this video, what build you want to see for the weapon in 2022. That's all you have to do. It's not hard. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at Telos Akbolto. Fire rate is 10, magazine is 30, and reload is 2.6. So everything looks good on that. Critical chance is 13%. Critical multiplier is 2.0. Status is 29%. So that looks good. It's got not such good critical chance. It's got decent crit multiplier, and it's got high status, so it's based on status, and that's what we gotta aim for. Someone said they want to see me do both sides of weapons for stats, and basically they was like, can you show us a crit chance build and then a status build? I can't do that if the crit chance is trash. You can only do that. You can't, honestly. You need a Riven, but I just can't get a Riven for these weapons. It's because it takes too much time. It's just a lot of wasted time, and I'll probably show it again maybe, but like, I gotta get a Riven for this, and that's too much. Even getting Rivens for this and then rolling it and trying to get a perfect roll, it's just too much, guys. That's too much. Impact 4.7, puncture is 42.3, and honestly, me, I'm lazy as hell, so I wouldn't even waste my time. Just putting that out there. Um, Total is 47 damage. Here's my build. I'm using Galvanized Diffusion, 110% multi-shot. On kill, 30% multi-shot for 20 seconds. Stacks up to 4 times. So you're stacking at 4 times, 30% damage on multi-shot. Galvanized Shot, 80% status chance. On kill, 40% direct damage per status type affecting the target. For 14 seconds, stacks up to 3 times. So you're stacking at 3 times to 40% status chance. We got Jolt and Pistol Pestilence. 1 Toxin, 1 Electricity, and both status chance. Prime Target Cracker, 110% critical damage, and Lethal Torrent, really good mod and a go-to, and it should always be on this weapon. 60% fire rate and 60% multi-shot. Alright, next set of mods that I use is Hornet Strike, because, obviously, like I said, crit chance is just straight up trash. There's no point in even trying to work on this or even focus on it. And then, really, what I want to focus on is bring more damage to this weapon. So I need to use Serration in order to make that happen, and gives us 220% of that. So now it's increased to 893. I increased my corrosive damage, puncture, and I guess that's going to play a pretty good part to do damage towards some corrupted. And then the next mod that I used is something that I really just had to throw on here, and it's really just been I think a go-to of mine, but he's like really a forward mod to use, especially when it comes down to stripping enemies armor. Some of you have really shown me that he can really just do damage, especially with beam weapons, and even though this is not a beam weapon, it still works for weapons that are not beams. So yeah, it's just like where it works out. and it actually brings more damage to the weapon, and that's what I really do like about it. So doesn't also help out beam weapons, but it helps out weapons that obviously are not beam weapons. And in the secondary deadhead, why do I always do that? 120% damage for 24 seconds, stacks up 3 times. 30% to headshot multiplier, which plays a huge part. This is going to be the vital spot for the enemy. And then negative 50% weapon recoil, which this weapon does not have any weapon recoil. But guys, it does not matter what arcane you use. You can use secondary merciless or primary. God, I'm so used to saying primary deadhead. Secondary deadhead. All right. The only difference between these mods is that I get more damage out of secondary deadhead because of 30% headshot multiplier, and that is going to play a huge part in this build because the weapon does not have good CC, which is critical chance. I need to add more damage to this weapon, so that's why I'm using secondary deadhead. It gives me 120% damage and the 30% headshot multiplier. And then this, however, does not give me that. That's the only difference between the arcanes. Alright? And that's what I just want to tell you guys because, it does not matter. Obviously, you can use whatever you want. But what I'm telling you is that the arcane secondary deadhead is going to help me increase my damage for a weapon that doesn't have a lot of damage. So let's go ahead and get started. Honestly, without arcane deadhead, just not gonna really do any good damage for me, But as you can see right now, it's doing great damage. We got the arcane active. This is like the same thing as Boltor. Yeah, just the original Boltor or Boltor Prime. I just hate that staggering. But yeah, the damage is actually looking really good. Looking straight good. Keep in mind, this is not a good crit weapon. So it's not gonna, look perfect the way you want it. But this is how the weapon works. Or this is how the build is looking right now. If you want, you can also build for viral for this weapon. You can switch out corrosive for viral because it works for corpus. And not only that, but since we got heat on here, it's also going to take down our corpus text as well. So once we throw that in there, we're going to be doing some damage for this. Now with this weapon, we could tell it does not work for corrosive. It's not doing as good. This is why you're going to need viral for this weapon if you're going up against corpus. But this is a perfect example of why for this weapon you should not use corrosive. So that's really all for this build. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below about it. If you liked it, then let me know. And if you didn't, then please do not. When taking Telos Akbolto to the steel path, it's actually not bad. But I wouldn't take it to steel. Not survival, actually. Any mission besides survival, alright? This is not good to take to survival. This is going to be holding you up with a bunch of enemies and you can just get killed easily. So obviously not a good crowd to go up against. But yeah, like I said, any mission besides survival. When it comes down to this weapon, this is a syndicate weapon. Wow, and I just got shot down. I don't even know how. This is a syndicate weapon, and this syndicate weapon has the justice. And the justice basically is like where it'll be able to clear out enemies once you reach a certain that bar right there you see on the right screen of my screen. And once it hits that, I think it does toxic damage or whatever it really does. But basically, any enemies that are near the area or in that area of view will get hit with this damage. It's kind of like explosion damage, I guess you can really basically call it. But they'll get hit by it and they'll take damage. So basically, that's what it does, and it's not bad. But with this weapon, it's just not, it's not good enough to really even use, if I'm really being honest. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about the Telos Akbolto in the comments below in the build. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Follow me on all social medias and Twitch. Links are in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.